Parkway Central. Welcome to this year's first edition of PCHtv.
I'm Luke Shield.
And I'm Alana Singer.
All through the year, we will be broadcasting throughout the school, informing you of the latest happenings.
And with that, we come to our first story, lunch food. Most of us buy our lunches in the comments every day, yet few of us see how it is actually prepared.
Easton Knott and Malone Gilboa venture into the school's kitchen to get a behind-the-scenes look at how school lunches are made.
Lunch is an integral part of every student's everyday life. Not only serves as a break from the drudgery of classes, but it allows for every student to fill themselves with much-needed food and drink. Here, we'll take a behind-the-scenes look at how that food is created and how the students really feel about it. Parkway Central serves as the main food center for the Central area. As well as making food for Central, the lunch ladies prepare food for Central Middle, Green Trails, Shenandoah, River Bend, and Highcroft. The overall district serves anywhere from 8,000 to 10,000 lunches a day.
Into the kitchen. The left part is the baking department. They make all the cakes and bread and cookies. Okay, we have Bertha and Barb, and the head of department is Irene. So she does all our sweets. As you come back, let's see. This side of the kitchen is the salad department. They're cutting up all the vegetables for our lunches, and they get all the salad bars ready for the grade schools. On this side of the kitchen is the entree department, and she's panning up hamburgers for the senior high today. They're getting the elementary school's lunch ready right now. So they're starting to cook. They're starting to cook all the burgers and the French fries for the elementary school today.
The lunches in the school are going up. Number one, they did not go up this past year. We usually have a price increase every 3 years. This past year they did not increase. We are looking possibly of having another increase in the upcoming years. The reason why prices go up is because our food cost goes up. And it's just like inflation for moms and dads, 3%.
Well, I think the lunch is, it's mediocre, but I feel that it could be better, instead of they serving reheated food, come up with new food.
How do you feel about the prices?
Oh, way too high, way too high.
Yeah, if you bring your lunch from home, you get more for like a cheaper price. Well, one, they should cut the prices. The prices here are so expensive. To make things healthier, like our snack bar is only everything there is bad for you. Yes,
we do offer the pizza and the burgers because we know that's what our clients, our students recognize and they like. If you serve broccoli every day and you don't have very many students that may like it, they're not going to eat it. So then our work is in vain. We've cooked this wonderful meal, they won't eat it. So what we try to do is a blend or a menu mix. We have a salad bar, and we try to offer healthy fruits and vegetables daily on that. Also with the French fries and the hamburgers, on that line there's fresh fruit offered every day and baked chips that they could have a choice versus the fries.
Why do you buy lunch?
Well, my mother doesn't pack lunch for me, so, gotta buy one.
Do you think the lunches are good in quality?
Some aren't.
Parkway hosted the first annual Legislative Forum September 5th.
Students were given the opportunity to speak with local and state officials and voice their opinions about controversial issues. Bradley Halpern has the story.
We're here at the first annual Parkway School Student Legislative Forum. Numerous clubs from all 5 Parkway high schools have set up booths across our upper commons tonight. There are about 20 Parkway and St. Louis County officials here to answer questions that any students might have. So let's take a look.
Well, actually, Dr. Melito, the superintendent, came up with this idea. We've had a legislative forum for parents in the district, and really no one has come. And then Dr. Melito thought, wouldn't it be great if we did this for the kids, because that's why this is the school district. It's for the kids. So that's basically where the idea came from.
I volunteered because I thought the evening would be a good way to show patriotism to our country, get kids interested in voting, and get to meet lots of the representatives from Missouri.
The decisions that we make in local government, state government, and the federal government affect you. I mean, it affects your education. We dealt with legislation this year on higher education, college loans, scholarships, things to help make college more affordable, things that directly relate to you and your peers, and you have a chance to have a say, and you should take advantage of that.
This is Lucy Wong, a Central High student. She's 17 and a half and is registering to vote.
And mark yes on this one. Okay. The process only takes about 30 seconds. Middle name goes here. Anything?
It's critical that students get involved in the political process in the state of Missouri as well as our country. We have a huge election coming up in November of 2008. In between that time, tonight is an example how students can be leaders in government in the state of Missouri, ask tough questions about how they're going to protect your environment, water, air, your future, the safety of Missouri and so forth, and economically. So tonight's the beginning for the Parkway students.
Well, high school students have the most at stake. I mean, we know from our position that access to affordable college education, to good job opportunities after high school are critical, and you'll have the responsibility of governing and making the decisions for me when I'm older. You have the opportunity to make decisions for your own parents, but you're the next generation of leaders. You're the ones that are going to be running our state and our country, and we need you educated. We need you to have a good job. We need you to have good economic opportunities, and really the next 30 years is about you.
With homecoming just behind us, many students were asked in many unique ways.
PCHtv asks, how did you ask your day to homecoming?
Went out to dinner to California Pizza Kitchen with some of my friends from Pizzazz, and at the very end the waiter came out and brought out a cake and set it out in front of me. And I didn't know what it was for, and then I opened up the box and it said homecoming with Adam, and I said yes.
The way I got asked to homecoming was my boyfriend actually took me to his friend's house telling me that he forgot something there, and we went to his backyard and there was a letter H and C made out of paper and with candles around it, and then he gave me a rose and asked me to homecoming.
I asked my homecoming date Anna Freevert by having a banner professionally made and putting it on the PE hallway up against the wall. And I had a bunch of balloons and streamers going from it. And then that way when she walked in, you know, bam, it was right there in front of her.
Me and Ryan went to the movies one night. He handed me all the things, like all of his movie watchers and the tickets. And I go, I wouldn't want these, so I took them and I started flinging them in his face. And one of them, one of the ones I was about to fling, I saw it had writing on it, and written on it, it was like a ticket to come to homecoming with Ryan. You can either say yes or no, and it had it was just really cute, and I didn't really get to read it that much, but I knew I was going to say yes, so.
Well, to ask my date to homecoming, my date is in my Mr. Herberger's class with me, and what I did was I made a PowerPoint slide, because Mr. Herberger's handwriting is not very good, so he does all his stuff on PowerPoint. So I made a PowerPoint slide that said, Rachel, will you go to homecoming with me? And I added it to all his regular class notes, and as we were taking notes, the slide just popped up, and she sits in front of me, and so she turned around and I gave her some flowers, and it was very cute, and she liked it a lot.
That's it for this week's edition of PCHtv. Be sure to tune in 2 weeks for our next broadcast.
I'm Luke Shield.
And I'm Alana Singer. Stay classy, Parkway Central.
And drive safe.